If you're wondering how people put so much content into the world without burning out, without getting overwhelmed, I want to show you how I do it in today's podcast. And there's 5 steps altogether. And it simply starts with writing out all the ideas for that month's content. So in my case, I put out 2 podcasts a week right now. So I'll come up with 8 or 9 podcast ideas. And I'll base these 8 podcast ideas around what I call content buckets. So I have different buckets for different content ideas. One could be how to create content online. Another one could be how to make sales online. Another one could be how to have work-life balance. And these are all just content buckets that have multiple ideas within those buckets. So I pick 8 or 9 ideas and then I start coming up with simple bullet points that I can talk about related to those ideas. So I'm not scripting out everything. I just come up with bullet points so I know what I'm going to talk about. You can script out things if you like, but I prefer to do more freestyle where I'm just talking from the top of my head. It seems more genuine, it seems more authentic, and that helps me to build more connection with the people watching and listening. Now, before I get into the next step, my name is Alexander Matthias from OnlineCoachingRevolution.com, and in this podcast, I show you everything you need to know about how to grow your online coaching business. And if you want to learn more about that, go even deeper on my framework, check out the 3 pillars of a successful online coaching business. It's completely free. Just go to onlinecoachingrevolution.com/success and I give you my entire framework of how I have grown a passive income online through my knowledge and through my coaching services. So let's move on to step 2. In step 2, you're just recording all of those ideas that you wrote out. So once I've written out all those ideas and I have all the bullet points, I'll then move on to step 2, which is then I just start recording. I will spend 1 to 2 days recording all the content that I wrote out. I will try to prepare in advance with what I'm going to talk about, but essentially I just turn on the camera, I have my audio recording as well, and then I just start talking. And that way I knock out all the podcasts in 1 or 2 days. This just helps me to reduce stress, not have to worry about the podcast every single week, and just plan ahead. Schedule those podcasts weeks or months in advance. But of course, there's step 3, which is then taking all of that video, all of that audio, and editing it. So I'll spend another day, first of all, syncing that audio with the video and edit down each one of those podcasts or videos. Then I just bounce down all 8 podcasts into a folder and then move on to step 4, which is upload those podcasts to the different platforms and YouTube. And once I've uploaded them, I schedule them for the time and day that I want them to be sent out. So I will actually schedule my podcasts sometimes 3-4 weeks or more in advance. So again, I'm not stressed about it. I'm not worried about it. I don't have to think about that part of my business, and I can focus on other elements of my business, like trying to make sales, creating sales pages, coming up with new ideas for my podcasts or for my courses, membership, and coaching programs. And then finally, step 5, I will take all those scheduled videos and podcasts and I will create an email where I will schedule that email to go out at the exact time that the video comes out or the podcast comes out, and share it with my audience. So you want to be growing your email list and you want to be connecting with your email list on a regular basis. And this is the 5th and final step. Make sure you're sharing this content with your email list, because that's how you start developing more know, like, and trust. And that's how I create all of my content in 5 simple steps. I come up with 8 to 9 ideas for the podcast. I record all of the podcasts over a day or 2. I edit all of those podcasts down. I upload that podcast to YouTube and to other platforms like Spotify and Apple Music. And finally, I send those podcasts at the time and day that they are going to be released to my email list, so I can show that I'm giving them more and more value, which helps develop that know, like, and trust with your audience. If you want to learn more about my framework, check out the 3 pillars of a successful online coaching business. It's completely free. Just go to onlinecoachingrevolution.com/success, or you can check out the link below this video if you're watching on YouTube. And that's going to give you my entire framework of how I grew my business and how I start making passive income through courses courses, through a membership, through coaching programs that I develop. And this has really helped me to develop the life that I want. So if you want to learn more about how to do that, go and check out that link. And if you want to learn more about how to start growing your online coaching business right away, check out this next video, which is 3 ways to grow your online coaching business. Just search for it on the podcast, or you can click this video if you're on YouTube. So I really hope you enjoyed this podcast today. Let me know if you have any questions, comment below this video. Let me know if this video was helpful for you. And until next time, have a great day, have a great week, and happy coaching.